Hello, hello. I don't know if I'm live. Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Magic Monday. I think I'm live.
Hello, everyone.
All right.
Happy Magic Monday.
Now I get to close out Facebook so I don't hear myself. Let's see, I want to do that right. Okay. Now back to Zoom. Hello, happy Monday. Happy Magic Monday. Megan will be joining us. Possibly she's on a call that's going a little long, but we get to flow with the magic. It's all wonderful and perfect. Just want to make sure we're live on Facebook here. Welcome to Magic Monday. We weren't here last week because it was the spring equinox and we were doing our opening ceremonies for Walking Between Worlds, which was absolutely beautiful and wonderful. Thank you, Tori. We are live. Our opening ceremonies was absolutely incredible. Our first training of Walking Between Worlds was amazing, amazing. And the amazingness continues to ensue. I'm in a new space. I'm in my dream home up in the mountains of Prescott, Arizona. We've got some overcast skies today. It's a little cooler than it has been, and we're adjusting to our new space. I'm not in my office area because I have hardwood floors in my office and it is an echo chamber. So I'm here today with exciting, exciting news. And some of you may already know, as I sent out an invitation this morning, but we are so excited to announce and launch a very special program, a very special membership program. Megan and I have been talking about this program for a couple of months now, for more than a couple of months, since before the first of the year. And we really wanted to create a community of like-minded individuals, of spiritual people, and because we know what it feels like to be the black sheep, right? To feel like, if I say this, if I share what I really feel, if I share what I really believe, will people think I'm crazy? And we've had those moments when we share what we believe and we're told that we're too sensitive, or that our heads are in the clouds, or we're naive. That's my favorite. And so we have created the Trinity membership program, the Sophia Mystery School Trinity program. And this is a membership program where you get to be with like-minded people. And Megan and I and Tori are going to serve you several times a month. And so I want to talk to you about what you get with the Trinity membership program every single month. You are going to have coaching sessions with me, group coaching sessions. If you've been following, you've seen me get on and do hot seat tapping with individuals who volunteer, and the breakthroughs that we have really quickly. Well, every single month, we are going to come together and I will take volunteers and in a small group, and we're going to tap, and you're going to get that tapping session. And if you've ever tapped with me, you understand that when you are tapping with someone, as someone, that there's borrowed benefits. Everyone that is watching and is tapping along with, even if it's not your particular issue that you're tapping on, you experience relief. So every month, once a month, you're going to get a tapping session with me. And then another day, every month, once a month, you're going to get a Sophia activation, a divine feminine activation. If you've tuned in for my activations, you know how powerful they are and how they increase your frequency. During this process of ascension, we are increasing the light we can hold in our physical bodies. And that's what these DNA activations do. We're bringing in I'm bringing in divine wisdom, divine feminine wisdom, and activating the remembrance of your divinity within your body. So once a month, we're going to be doing that as well. And that's not all. Once a month, Megan will be coming in and doing group readings. So when you're in the group, you're in a Facebook group, a private Facebook group, plus you will, everything we do will be on Zoom. So you're going to come into the Zoom room. If you're a Trinity member, you're going to get an email reminder that says, hey, come into the Zoom room. Megan's doing her readings. So she will do group readings once a month. Now, if you have ever had a reading from Megan, you know how tapped in and tuned in she is. She can read your potential timelines, let you know if you are on your highest timeline of the time, and if you're not, what you need to do to become a resonant match to that timeline. So she's going to be doing that once a month as well. And she's also going to be leading you through a book club. Now, you don't have to. We're giving so much in this Trinity membership that you don't have to do all of it. We don't ever want it to feel like a have to or another obligation. Our intention is to immerse you in all things spiritual so that your soul is fed and you are connected to people who think like you, and that we are raising your frequency every single week of the month, right? Every week you're going to have something. So Megan and I have been so blessed by so many books. They have changed our life, and Megan loves leading a book club. So we're going to have a book that we're reading. We're not going to go through a book a month. We're not going to do it that quickly. We want it to be very flow and ease and grace. And so you're going to have an opportunity to be in the book club with a meeting once a month to discuss the book that we are studying at the time. We have done for the Sophia Mystery School, the Law of One. We will not be studying the Law of One in the Trinity membership, simply because we found that the information was so dense, and people were a little turned off by that. We had some people who loved it and some people who didn't enjoy it that much. So we're going to keep the books a little lighter than that. And Tori, once a month, will be leading a sound healing with her crystal bowls. She is amazing with her crystal bowls. She's so intuitive and works so well. So every month you are going to have an opportunity to do some sound healing with Tori. Now, what is so amazing about this is that the Trinity membership has no contracts, no obligations. You join the subscription, you can cancel any time. We want you to come and go as you please. We expect that you're going to love the program so much that you're never going to want to leave. So every week of the month, you're going to have something. And a week a month, you might have a couple of things, because Megan and I are doing 2 things and Tori's doing the sound healing. So that's 5 activities per month. Also, we'll do some pop-up trainings, right? That will surprise you and talk about, how to do a ceremony for the new moon, the full moon, different things like that, how to create an altar space, and those kinds of things. So we just want to create this incredible culture and incredible space. So you'll have the Facebook group where you get to meet everyone in the group, plus Zoom is where we will be holding all of the trainings. All of the trainings will be recorded, and we will store them in a program which you will have access to as a member, to go back and redo the activations, go back and redo the tapping, or go back and see what Megan said in that reading. everything's going to be recorded. And as long as you're a member, you will have access to all of the trainings and the recordings. So we will begin. You can register now. It is $88 a month. Tori will put the link in the comment section so that you can go check it out, read all about it, read all about the membership. It's so exciting. We've been pulling this together for a couple of months, and our intention and our declaration, what? Megan's coming in. Our intention and our declaration is to under promise and over deliver. Well, hey, Megan, welcome in.
Hi, thank you. What I miss?
You, all of it. I was just talking about the amazing stuff that we're offering in the Trinity membership group. We have so many things going on, and just letting them know that it's $88 a month. And you can cancel anytime. There's no obligation, but we expect that you're going to love it so much that you're going to want to stay with us. So, what would you share is, we talked about your monthly readings every month and the EFT sessions, the book club. What would you like to share? What are you most excited about the Trinity membership?
I think the badass community. Like I look at like our wave 1 and wave 2 Sophia Mystery School and how everyone is so connected, even right now in walking between worlds, right? Like the deep sense of sisterhood and community is really, really exciting. I love that piece to it. And because those have been higher ticket offerings, we were like, well, how do we also have that with lots of people, not just those smaller, tighter containers? And that's the membership. So there's great community, being around other people that are into the same thing, right? Into the same thing. I love that. So I think that is an exciting piece, is the community.
Yeah, I love that too, because it's so important, because as star seeds and light workers, most of us have felt pretty alone in this world and almost apologetic, right?
Mhm.
Almost like, "Oh, I don't want to offend anybody by what I say." And, we're so concerned about other people's feelings and how people may judge us, that we've stayed hidden. And that's what I love about creating this community, is that it's a sisterhood, brotherhood. This isn't just for women. Is for men as well. And that we get to come in and just be 100% authentic and be received with love and acceptance in every way.
Yeah, that's funny because I was just talking to someone right before here, which is why I came in after you. Um, oh, look at me. Same cup. Cheers.
Yay!
Also, same nails. What the heck?
What? Yeah, look at us. It's okay that we live 2 hours apart now, Megan. Look how connected we are.
I guess so. Chose the same cup and nail color. Um, and I was just talking to her, and she said, I just feel like I don't belong in any of the groups I've been in. I just feel like I don't belong, and even talking about her intuitive gifts, like she doesn't want to be the weird one.
Yeah.
But here, that's not weird, right? Like you belong here, and so do your gifts, right? Like intuition is just like scraping the top, just scratching the surface in this particular community. So if you're someone that likes to go deep, that likes the out there, big thinking, cosmic, plus intuitive readings, plus deep emotional healing work, sound healing, like that's just for everyone who thinks they don't belong. They're
Yeah.
belonging, right?
Exactly. And this is so important because we are in the middle of ascension, right? We are ascending. And the most important thing we can do as light workers is connect and come together and receive the support and give the support to encourage everyone to have the courage, have the joy of being completely authentic everywhere we go, being in that space of light and love, no matter who we're surrounded by. And I think in this community, that builds that courage and that confidence to be able to go out into the world and be that instead of hiding. The time for hiding is over. We are the leaders. You know, if you find yourself in this community, you're probably very much stepping into your leadership or considering, how do I step into my leadership to lead humanity into this ascension?
Yeah. Yeah. And another thing that just heard someone say, I feel like I've been referencing a lot of people's wisdoms today. I'm like, this person said, and this person said, but I'm going to share it here. She was talking about having her vision, this person I heard on a podcast, of having this vision of 80,000 people coming together in a what do you call that, where they play football? Like an arena,
Yeah,
basically,
there you go.
right? Having 80,000 people come together and go into deep meditation, kind of like Joe Dispenza does. The only difference is then there is self-pleasure, and then holding the vision of world peace, or, world peace is kind of like, wasn't her exact words, but up leveling or ascension or enlightenment for the planet, right? And who was interviewing her is kind of like, yeah, but our planet isn't really quite there for that. And but wanted it, right? But he had his own sort of, we're probably not there yet. And she said, well, if I can think it, then we are pretty close.
Yeah.
Right. And she said, in every single Saturday, 80,000 people gather to watch men tackle each other. So imagine what that ripple effect is doing. Now imagine if 80,000 of us went there and held this vision of the world up leveling. Right. And so this is very similar to that. It's not 80,000 people, but you're coming together in a container in which leads to enlightenment and up leveling and the ripple effect for the whole world.
Yes.
Right. And so, and lots of people join memberships for things that are not doing that.
Yeah.
Right. Like joining memberships for a meditation here and there. We want you to come in and really get into the community, hold the vision for what is possible, and up level as togetherness.
Yes. Yes, as oneness, really. It's a high frequency immersion program. And that's what I was explaining. Every week you're going to have something with us,
Yeah.
right? Every week there's something. And we designed it that way. So that everyone is fully immersed, because that's how we change things. Because if you go in and you meditate, you and I both know this, we have our morning routine, and still we come back to that energy. We come back to that energy because when you go out into the world and you're listening to other people, or you're watching the news or watching television shows, then you're being inundated with the competition, with the us versus them, and all of that energy. And we really want to, we will be immersing you in oneness and the coming together and rippling out that energy. So that is really our purpose with the Trinity membership program.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we really wanted to make it easy at $88 a month and no commitment.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
commitment.
And it reminds me, because at the end of our programs, we always ask for feedback, right? We want to know what was working, what wasn't working, how we get to improve, what we should keep doing, what we should flush down the toilet. And so many of our wave one was like, I'm so sad that this is ending. Can't you just like keep the Facebook open for us? Like, I'm going to miss seeing your faces twice a week. Like, this became part of my life. Right. And so we really wanted to be able to offer that sort of homeness for lots of people who maybe aren't up for spending the investment to come into Sophia Mystery School. Well, there's still this option as well, where you're still getting the community, you're still getting or not one-on-one, but group coaching from me and Michelle, and keeping that sort of community sisterhood alive with these people.
Yes, so powerful.
Yeah.
So
Fun.
powerful. I'm excited. So we'll start in April. You can join now, and our first Friday is April 1st. So it's the following week. It's next week that all of the fun will begin. I want to
Yep.
look at my calendar and make sure that's true, but I think that's true. Is it not, Megan?
Oh no, don't
I'm
ask
not going
me.
to ask you.
Where's Tori when we need her?
Yeah, it all starts next week. Next, I think
Awesome.
our first thing is April 6th, so it's Wednesday. We will
Okay.
start going. I think that's my divine feminine activation.
Fun.
So
All
it's
right.
next week. You can join now. We'll start all the festivities. You'll be put in the Facebook group. You can start getting to know your folks in the Facebook group, and you'll get the Zoom link and where to be and what time. Awesome.
I'll be there.
I'll be there. It's a month of new beginnings, right? It's like I'm in my new space and in my new home, um and now we get
And
to
in my
start
new space, I'm in my new. No, I'm kidding. I'm so happy for you.
yeah, and now this is a whole new frequency
Yeah.
that we're bringing in. And we've been talking about this for months. We've been so excited and just waiting for the perfect time to introduce it. So Tori's going to put the link, or she already has put the link. She'll put the link again for you to register. And we are so excited to spend, maybe the next several
Maybe
years with you
forever.
forever, right? Just because you and I are constantly expanding and growing. So our repertoire of what we bring and the wisdom that we bring is constantly expanding and growing.
Yeah. Yeah. You will not be bored. It's not going to be the same old thing you've heard elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we're happy Magic Monday. Thanks for coming, Megan. It was amazing. Thank you all for being here. There was no backhanded there. I was just saying, so glad that you could make it.
I like how you like introduced me as I came on. You sound like a news anchor. And now we have Megan. Thank you so much for joining us, Megan. What would you like to add to the membership conversation? Well, Michelle, thank you so much. I have a lot to say about this.
Reporting from your home in Chandler, Arizona. That's great. All right, everyone. We will see you next Monday for Magic Monday, and hopefully, we'll see you next Wednesday for the beginning of the Trinity membership.
Woot, woot.
Whoop,
Bye for
whoop.
now.
Bye for now, everyone. Have a great day. And I'm going to